Yo, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Mike and Ant. I'm your host, Expected Ant, and I got a real quick video for y'all. Talk about the Peach Bowl that happened. Indiana put belt to ass as they whooped on Oregon, 56-22. Indiana will now advance to the national championship game next Monday as they take on the Miami Hurricanes. And so this will be big time championship game. You have the team that nobody expected to be here, the Indiana Hoosiers, the University of Indiana Hoosiers. They have a long history of losing, as they're known to be a basketball school, but for the first time, they're actually having some success in football. The Indiana Hoosiers making it to the national championship game would be like the Detroit Lions making it to the Super Bowl, or the Clippers making it to the NBA Finals. Just something you just never thought would happen, but it's happening. The Hoosiers are undefeated, perfect 15-0. They're moving on to the championship game, and then you have the team that everybody said that didn't deserve to be in the playoffs, the Miami Hurricanes. Excuse me, the U. They're moving on to the national championship game for the first time since 2001, as they look to win their first championship since 2001 as well. That's the year they had Ed Reed, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis. That's some like 17 first round draft picks that year. I mean, that squad was loaded. Even the backups on that team got drafted in the first round. That team was just loaded with talent. So and Miami, they'll be playing the game in Miami. The national championship game will be played in Miami. So the Hurricanes will actually be playing that game at home. So that'll be interesting too. But huge win for the Indiana Hoosiers. I'm happy for him. Fernando Mendoza threw 5 touchdowns. That is the second most in college football playoff history. Joe Burrow has the record. He threw six back in 2019. But the Hoosiers are moving on to the championship. They beat the Oregon Ducks for the second time this year. Oregon has lost 2 games all season, both games to Indiana. Go figure. So we got 1 game left in the college football season. That'll be played on January 19th, I believe, and in Miami, as the University of Miami took on the University of Indiana. And like I said, this is a Cinderella championship game. The team that everybody said didn't deserve to be in the playoffs versus the team that nobody expected to be here. So we'll see. Fernando Mendoza looked like the number one pick in this game. Dante Moore struggled. A lot of people have him being the number 2 pick in this draft. We'll see. I'm not really confident in any one of these quarterbacks, to be honest with you. But one of these teams is going to take a flyer on them. I was telling Mike off air that if I'm the Las Vegas Raiders, I'm looking to trade that pick down and see if I can get more draft picks and just see where things land in 2027. 2027 seems to be the better draft for quarterbacks. You have Arch Manning, Julian Saying, excuse me, of Ohio State, Dylan Rallo, Raiola, however you say his last name, and then you also have the kid from Florida. I can't think of his name right now. So I mean, yeah, the 2027 draft looks like to be stacked, and I might just take my chances if I'm the Raiders and just wait for next year's draft. But that is it. Huge win by the Hoosiers. They win at 56-22 over the Oregon Ducks. They're moving on to the national championship game. So you can like and subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure you scan that QR code. Get your W Energy products. And once you scan that QR code, type in the user code Mob Squad 508, and you get 10% off on all Doobie products. And make sure you listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and Spreaker. That is it. Peace.